What is good, YouTube? Always like to hit the demo before they get here. Now, first things first, I'm pretty sure my neighbors are roofing right now, so if you hear knocking in the background, I tried to angle the camera so that it doesn't take that sound in. But if you hear any little slight knockings, that would be what that is. So you know the drill, just trying to clean up the guys before they actually get bombs or get very far. Then I noticed this warrior in the back going ham. Then I noticed the two people at the door are already there, and I can tell we clearly got some problems over here. Blue is going down, boys. Taking him down as best I can. As you can tell, I got a lot of inspiration from this character from GOKU Black. You know, I think my very first Demon Hunter was named Ragnar Black. Then I went with Kaioken Black when I rolled in another server. And then when I came back and re-rolled as Horde, I stuck with Kaioken Black. I thought it was kind of catchy. These guys already got their bombs at the door, and there's no way they're gonna let me grab them. Then I realized this guy's a prot, and I'm like, what the fuck? This is Strands of the Ancients. What are you doing as prot, buddy? So we throw some things on. I see the C4 bombs are everywhere. Nobody's stopping them, so this door's going down. I'm just trying to hold everybody off as best I can by putting slows on everybody. Good job, good job. We clearly have like a 2-on-6 going over here. So I take this opportunity to go ahead and type out that we might need some help at yellow, since I know my door is about to go down. Oh yeah, I do believe I'm catching a bit of a cold, so my voice might sound a little off on this one. Now, let's get into the chit chat. Chit chat. The shaman, I just let him go. I felt too bad. I spawned right on top of him, so I went for the mage that's almost low health instead. You know how it is. This guy though, he doesn't die, I'm telling you, man. I run into him like 2 or 3 times in this BG, and every time, I think he kills me once too. Oh no, I remember what happened, that's funny. I had a good duel with him. Just wait, it's good. I always try to drop my blade dance almost on cooldown, but like on them, even though I'm not spec for it to do damage, just because like, I don't know, you do get a dodge during it, right? So it does stall some damage. As you can tell, I'm running a bit of a mangled spec, but to be honest, that's just because I like a lot of buttons, and I'm trying to get a feel for all the utility and where it's at position wise. My favorite thing though is to just have more utility. Like, I have extra stun, I have an immune, I have like 2-3 bouncing slows, right? Like, that's huge. And I have a melee bleed, that's most important. Bloodlet. Bloodlet is so huge. You're losing a lot if you don't pick Bloodlet, to be honest, in my opinion. Like, blade dance extra damage is huge. Yeah, that's like awesome. But to be honest, rogues 1v1 without Bloodlet. Like, if you're against a good rogue, I wouldn't want to be you, man. He, I would almost say, has the edge. Whereas if you have Bloodlet, it's almost an easy win. They have to work hard, because like if they use Vanish, they can only stick around and Viz for like 4 seconds tops. Sometimes I like to use the leap into the demon air to get a little like as an offensive ability when I'm engaging melee guys. And also it gives you a bit of a look around the battlefield. That was just a bit of a lucky go with it though. I'm gonna be honest. Usually I don't get too many kills with it. But it is pretty good 1v1. And Bloodlet is so huge for DKs, man. It's all melee damage. That's a melee bleed. Throwing Glaive is a melee move, and I just had a feeling. There was somebody creeping around. I was like, if I was rogue, this is where I'd be planting a bomb right now. So I dropped the old spectral sight, and there he was, and dropped my melee bleed on him before he knew what happened. I'm thinking about going back to engage, but I want to make sure that nobody's getting too far over here. Completely vengeful retreat into the wall like a noob. That's alright though. Can't nail them all. So I have a look right here. I can see that there is a prot demon hunter just chilling there. So he's got spectral sight. He's more than happy to chill at the gate. And to be honest, we're just rocking them this far. If they bombed the door once, I would assume most of our team would come back in quick. This is good. I'm not sure how I feel about saying this, but I never leap into the air before I see another demon hunter leap into the air. Almost never, unless it's a giant group of people. But I always like to save it for after they do it, just because like you can, I don't know, if you drop your demon mode, like say I got an eye beam and I'm running demonic, I can turn into a demon, then go up into the air, and I got a little bit of life leech if I'm rocking this 70% life leech plus talent, I mean. But like you can micromanage little things like that and get a little tiny little bit of edge. But if you were the first guy to jump into the air, you literally can't do anything. And if the other guy's got to play against your play, you're stuck. Drop the instant trinket. Mage thinks he's gonna play with me a little bit. Not today though, not today. To be honest, I was lucky. Like once every 2 minutes you can break his CC. That's not very good. At this point, I'm just trying to slow a bunch of them down. That's what I'm not at the gate for, to be honest. So why not just milk it for all it's worth? Try to pick a fight with like 4 guys as they're all running. Slow as many down as possible. We got ourselves a holy pal here. Drop the stun. I don't like the way this mage is looking, so I'm going to line of sight him right here. He's coming straight for me though. As soon as he walks to me, we want to walk around the corner. He drops the temporal shield, which restores your health after a bit of time. So you want to always watch the temporal shield. Don't just swing into it willy-nilly. We got ourselves a pretty solid duel. Pretty close. And then out of nowhere, we got a warrior coming in, popping full CDs. Rip. Battle cry avatar, motherfucker. From the side. It's like he walked into the room and punched me in the side of the head when I didn't even see it coming. I was a little bit triggered, but I was like, you know what? Let's check the kills. Yep, okay, I probably deserve it. Also, I find, and this is gonna sound greasy as fuck, but fell eruption's pretty good for getting kills. If you see a guy at like 10% health, you just fell erupt him and he dies. For the most part, you get the kill. Other than that, you're like, if you're against somebody that has like an execute or something like that, you know, it's gonna be hard to get kills if you run into like a good warlock, a good Destro warlock, I believe they are, that have the execute. Always try to use my sap as much as possible to trigger as many people as possible, you know? We got ourselves the warrior again. It's alright. It's alright. I see the mage, so I'm just kind of blinding yours him. And I see this guy's healing, so drop the prison. And we peel a little bit. Remember, we're still on D, so we can always back up to our team. It's no hustle, right? No problem. We just gotta make sure they don't pass into the gate, to be honest. They really don't seem to have a chance. Well, like, what's the worst that happens? They walk up to the gate and that's it? I don't think they're gonna break the last one. Then I notice they're coming up from the other side, so I'm already up here. Might as well put the work in on the demo. This guy came up here all on his lonesome. If their team was working a little bit more together, it might be going a little bit better. I'd be willing to say, oh, we took top kills right before the end. Look at that guy below me though, he has like almost double my damage, so I'm just sniping. I'm sniping with Fell Eruption, I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you. I'm hitting a point where I'd like to get another guy leveled up, you know. I could work on my mage, I could get my monk in order, but I'd like a new one. I'd like to make videos on something new, you know. and I'm thinking Hunter could be really fun. I have my Hunter and my Rogue about the same level, so we'll see. And I mean, I'm not opposed to just starting from fresh. I was also even considering Warlock. Oh my god. Maybe even DK. A guy told me to do DK a while ago, and the more I was thinking about it, the more I was like, yeah, I should do DK. And I should rename him like Majin Vegeta. I don't know. Final Flash. Something like that. We'll see though. We'll see where we go. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do with an ult yet. But if I did start from fresh, I could do maybe like a leveling series, and we'll see. We'll see how that goes. That is planned for some time in the future. A little bit of leveling guide series, but that's not the point. That isn't the point. Let's get into the juicy goods. We got big thing going on at the moment. I got my first copyright notice. I got my first copyright claim. We're fighting it. But I did watch a video describing that pretty much there is no guarantee that anything is fair use, and it's pretty much up to the courts to decide at any given time, and then they'll either agree with me that it's fair use or they won't, and that's just the way she goes. But we're challenging it. We're gonna see what we can get. I think though, at the current moment, it's not blocked, and they just are getting money off of it by putting an ad on it, and that's cool with me. I'm okay with that. At one point it was blocked in like 103 countries, and that's not what I'm cool with. But if they want to make money off some random video I made just because I put some of their product in it, that's fine with me. That's cool. I mean, they're not doing it with a lot of other people that use fairy tale content out there. That's what they want to do. That's the road they want to go down. I'm okay with it. As long as people can watch my video, they can have all the money they want off it. Now, I would like to comment one thing. I will be jumping a lot in this video. I feel like the DH, and this is gonna make it sound funny because I love playing this class. I feel like the DH was designed for people with ADHD, to be honest, or ADD, you know, something like that, where you can't sit still long enough, and you don't like playing a druid and jumping around as a cat. You just want to look cool, and you want to have something you can do all the time, like a fucking spinner. Except this thing caught on way better. Well, maybe not. Spinners are catching on pretty damn well as a fucking ADD tool. But I don't know. I love it. I always feel like I have something to think about, you know? I feel like with the extra air stuff going on, it's always like, you know, do I want to turn backflip here? Do I want to fell rush over here? Do I want to fell rush into the fell charge thing that I can't remember the name of right here? Because I only started using it recently. Because they only started making it good recently. Man, I fought that to the bitter end. But once you get used to it, it's pretty good, I'll be honest. And once I know I'm going down, sometimes I just like to walk into the middle of everybody and act like I got the biggest stick, pop all my cooldowns, stun everybody a little bit, and be like, that's right, I got 30% health, but I'm the boss here. Like that. But they all remember me. This motherfucker thinks he can walk into this group and stun everybody? Not today. He goes into the air, so I follow him right up. Also, you never want to be fucking leaping into the air around a DK, which I just seen there. And what is up with this visual? Man, the shaman is doing something crazy. Is that like Spirit Link Totem with a new visual or something? Like, I feel like I'm in the waterfalls right now. I'm in a fucking calm lake or something. I don't know. Things, water's just trickling in a circle around me. I don't know how I feel about it. A little bit of a button beepage there. I'm not 100% sure what that was about. Tripping out a little bit. I think I had a button sticking or something, and that's what that was, and I was trying to get it down the stick. Usually I don't just fucking bob weave. It's alright. We're just trying to push them all down. You know, I could be at the door trying to push in, but I find that once they're grouped up enough, if you can get a solid enough group, you just gotta DPS them down and put the bombs down while they are recovering. We do still have 4 minutes, so, you know, if we can get them all down, get a clear way. See? Probably should have grabbed a bomb at this point, but I'm just trying to slow everybody I possibly can down, let my team get a lead on the door. Let's see if we can push right through right here. This mage again though, man. He's always here. I love the Demon Hunter. You're probably gonna see more Demon Hunter footage, to be honest. Even though I'm thinking about leveling a new class, I might stick with main in this one. It has like a lot of options for specs, and I'd love to make a few videos on those. Let's see what we got though. I got a pretty good one in store, and I know it might be a little bit controversial, so we'll get there when we get there. And I definitely might get a boot camp up. I know the next couple will be really boring. Next 2 or 3 will be really boring, so I'm gonna try to get them done fast and then get the next one after done, just to kind of get excitement back built up, you know? Alright guys, that's about all I got for you in this one. Have a good one guys. I hope you got some enjoyment out of this, and good luck in the BGs.
Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more wacky content, and drop a like if I'm on the right track and you're having a good time. Anyways, have a good one guys, and Godspeed.